are back here at Three Sisters for the Metrocrit GP 50 / IMR Racing. Race number 1, Alfie Davidson lines up on pole position. 2 seconds quicker than Zach Shelton. Lucas Brown is in 3rd place. Luca Allen in 4th. Rossi Brown is in 5th. Jack Worth lines up 6th position. Fred McMullen will follow in 7th. 8th goes to number 57 of Daniel Goodman. 9th, Joe Woodward. 10th, Charlotte Mancuso. And in 11th, Shan Thomas. We saw these guys qualify earlier. Davidson is a newcomer to this category. Zach Shelton currently leads Rossi Brown in the championship, and away they go. Fantastic shot from Mr. Shelton, who takes the lead off the line and takes them down into the valley. And oh, we've got one guy coming off there. Ben Davidson, actually. A struggle there as Shelton leads now through the S. I think that's Rossi Brown there in 2nd place behind him, and Jack Worth is up there as well. We'll confirm. Worth are your top 3. They come up the summit for the first time. Looking up here, heading down towards Joey Dunlop corner. And through on the timing screen now comes confirmation that Zach Shelton leads the race. Rossi Brown is championship contender, is in 2nd. Jack Worth is in 3rd. Lucas Brown has dropped down to 4th place. Fred McMullen has made his way up to 5th. Luca Allen is in 6th. We have indeed lost Alfie Davidson. Joe Woodward, Charlotte Mancuso, and Shan Thomas, 7th, 8th, and 9th after the first lap. Alfie Davidson has recovered. He's in 10th place, having taken 8 seconds longer to complete that lap than everyone else. But such is his pace, we could see him making his way through the field later on. We follow the battle for 2nd now, led by Rossi Brown. Jack Worth and Lucas Brown are his companions. Jack Worth has been running strongly this season. I believe he's in 3rd place in the championship. Let me just double check that before I say it for sure. He is. So our race order reflects our championship order. Shelton, Brown and Worth. Lucas Brown is up there, having not competed in this category so far this year. Fred McMullen, our 4th place man in the championship, lines up in 5th here. Shelton comes around and completes another lap. Rossi Brown holds off Jack Worth and Lucas Brown. Lucas Brown taking a very wide line through there. And looking to challenge Jack Worth down into the valley. 3 of them still in order as we come out down towards the S's. Rossi Brown navigates them successfully. Jack Worth on the number 5 bike there. Slightly photochromic. Round bend they come. Let's see which one can get a good bit of traction on the exit of this corner. It's Jack Worth actually. As we follow Fred McMullen. Worth's not been able to make an impression on Rossi Brown just yet. Shelton starting to run away with this at the front. Here they are, Brown and Worth. Worth goes to the inside. Thought about the lunge, thought better of it. Brown holds 2nd place. They come over the line 5.4 seconds behind Zach Shelton. It's another dominant performance from him. Alfie Davidson has made his way up to 6th place now. He'll be joining the back of this pack of 4 soon. I did say he might come back into play. He's currently setting lap times 4 seconds faster than anyone else. He's done a 58.5, which is sneaky rapid by anyone's standards here at British Mini Bikes. He'll be on the back of these in no time at all. He's currently 5 seconds behind them. Wouldn't surprise me to see him join this battle at the end of the lap. Is Shelton too far away from him? Possibly, but on this pace, it's anyone's guess. There he is now, Alfie Davidson. Absolutely rapid. And battling with these 4 may well slow him down enough to see Shelton home, but he's definitely one to keep an eye on. Rossi Brown still leads this battle. He's in second place. Jack Worth still in third. Lucas Brown still in fourth. And Fred McMullen still in fifth. Alfie Davidson has indeed made this a five-way battle now. He's the one you can see at the back of this train. Fred McMullen on the red bike, soon to be coming under pressure from him. Hasn't got quite the drive out of the valley to crash up McMullen immediately. Brown, Worth, Brown, McMullen, Davidson, your order before into Luna Bend. Let's see what Davidson can do as we get the power down. McMullen comes under pressure immediately. Jack Worth has a look at Rossi Brown. He's not going to be able to make anything happen. Davidson has taken a position. He's going to take another as well up the inside of the climb. Davidson now moves on to Jack Worth. He's going to go up the inside into Joey Dunlop corner. He has done. That's three in the space of half a lap. He shapes up Rossi Brown now and takes him up the inside into Paddock Bend. He'll be after Zach Shelton now. He's got a 7-second gap and there are 5 laps remaining. He needs at least a second a lap to catch up to him. That's going to be very, very interesting to see. Does Shelton know the faster rider is coming as well? He's going to have to be absolutely on it to keep ahead of Alfie Davidson. Excuse me, Rossi Brown continues to lead this pack of 4. Briefly a pack of 5 for all of the lap. Shelton comes past the commentary box now. Davidson, you can see the pace differential as he comes up this straight. As Jack Worth again looks to the inside of Rossi Brown. Seems to get a good drive out of that corner. Can't quite make anything happen. Going up Pentrith climb. Another lap completed for Zach Shelton. Let's take a look at the pace differential. 4 seconds Alfie Davidson took out of him on that lap. I don't think Shelton's got enough in the bag to make this a race win, unfortunately. As we continue to follow this battle for third place. And we have a crash. Is that Davidson? It is. Number 8, Davidson. He's pressing Shelton for the lead. Just as I said, Shelton's not going to have enough of a gap. Davidson loses it on the exit of Paddock. He's got all the support he needs over there. He is back on his feet now. Perhaps his pride, the biggest loser there. And a red flag out for this one. Davidson, unfortunately, on the exit of the corner, which is a dangerous place. I think we see Lucas Brown coming to the grid first. That's Fred McMullen on the left, Rossi Brown with them as well. They're just trying to figure out the order, I believe. So there's Shelton. Green flag is up. And we are back underway. Shelton resumes the lead. Rossi Brown just in behind him. Jack Worth picks up third place and Lucas Brown still in fourth. Be interesting to see if Rossi Brown can challenge Jack Shelton now. We have seen in the past at mini bikes a restart causing a previous runaway winner be caught up and suffer pace of. But Shelton looks to have resumed where he left off. We indeed have 8 taking the restart. Shelton, Rossi Brown, Jack Worth and Lucas Brown, your top 4. Charlotte Macuso, Joe Woodward, Oshan Thomas, and one other who I want to say is Luke Allen. On the screen has unfortunately let me down. Let's see as they come round at the end of this first lap of the restart. Shelton still in the lead, Rossi Brown, Jack Worth and Lucas Brown in the top 4. Here come the other 4 now, led by Charlotte Macuso, Joe Woodward, by Oshan Thomas, and someone whose transponder doesn't appear to be in proper working order. I can assure you it's not Alfie Davidson. We saw Fred McMullen go off as well. Luca Allen was the other runner at the time of the restart. Jack Worth and Rossi Brown reigniting the back around Luna Bend now. Not too far behind Shelton. Shelton should have the pace hold this into the end now as Worth moves right onto the back of Rossi Brown. Goes to the inside, going up the climb, but can't make it there this time around. Showing us 2 laps remaining. I shall keep an eye out for the last lap board as we come through. You may be able to see it on the right hand side of your screen now. I'm just about to see the tip. Shelton leads Brown and Worth. From Brown again. And here coming into shot. Have we lost Charlotte Marcuso? We have. Well, we haven't. She's at the back. Jo Woodward takes 5th place. Oshan Thomas will be showing as 6th. And Charlotte Marcuso, yes, comes through at the back of the pack. Shelton now leads them into Luna Bend. Almost the last lap. Jack Wood has to make something happen here. He's going to finish in 3rd place in the championship order. Coming up the hill now. I'm not sure he's got the pace to make an impression. Takes a tighter line at the climb. But he's going to finish as it restarted for the top 4. Zach Shelton comes onto the start-finish straight to take the checkered flag and wins the first Metricat GP50/IMR racing from Rossi Brown and Jack Worth, his main championship contenders. Lucas Brown, a newcomer, finishes in 4th place, and we wait for the other 4 riders, led by Jo Woodward. Crosses the line now, and just as we wait for the timer screen to update, I believe it's the 6th rider who's not showing up, which gives us Oshan Thomas on the red bike in 7th, and Charlotte Marcuso in green coming in 8th. So that's coming in 6th place, just ahead of Oshan Thomas and Charlotte Marcuso. Fantastic racing from our youngsters once again. And Luca Allen there getting a ride back from Rossi Brown. Maybe it wasn't him who finished in 6th place then. Perhaps we were looking at Fred McMullen. Or even Daniel Goodman getting going again. Good to see there. Sportsmanship. Not quite sure what happened to Luca Allen's bike and who's recovering that. But yes, you can see a bike now being pushed across the infield. We'll come into screen on the left hand side momentarily. Those are 2 full-grown men, not a push bike. Pushed bike, I should say. There's no push bikes on track. And there we have it, the bike being recovered. Few replays of the action. This is that battle, the 4-way battle, which unfortunately Fred McMullen was unable to rejoin after the restart. Rossi Brown, Jack Worth, Lucas Brown and Fred McMullen battling consistently before the red flag. And there at the end, Rossi giving Luca a lift back to the pits. Lovely to see. That was the Metricat GP50 IMR Racing UK Mini GP race number 1.
I hate to say it, if you think it's cold in here, you wait till you go outside.
I've still got my jacket on. I should take it off to feel the benefit, shouldn't I? Our penultimate race of the day is our IMR Racing UK Mini GP Metricat. Alfie Davidson hopefully will be lining up on pole position. We saw he had an off earlier on his number 8 bike. Let's, fingers crossed, he's out for this one. Zach Shelton, who won the race, lines up in 2nd place. Lucas Brown will be in 3rd. Luca Allen also had an off, so let's hope he can line up in 4th position. Rossi Brown, who finished 2nd, will be 5th on the grid. Jack Worth is in 6th place. He threatened, but couldn't quite make a move on Rossi Brown earlier. Let's hope they pick up that battle again. Fred McMullen also pulled off around the restart earlier. Let's hope he's back out and in 7th place. Dan Goodman will start 8th if he and Joe Woodward are fit enough after their collision earlier on. Charlotte Macuso and Oshan Thomas make up the grid. We have got Alfie Davidson showing up, and he's met 50 on the timing screen, and Fred McMullen is showing up as well. Joe Woodward is there, so I think we're just missing 1 or 2 from this grid. Good to see so many riders back out there for the start of this one. Apologies for the camera issues we are having. You may have seen 1 or 2 screens showing some multicolored, almost test screens. As here comes, I think, Zach Shelton. No, sorry, that's Jack Worth on the number 5 bike. So on the left, you have Alfie Davidson. Right is Zach Shelton. On the light blue bike in 3rd place is Lucas Brown. I don't think Luca Allen has made the grid. Rossi Brown and Jack Worth. Thumbs up from the back of the grid. Green flag goes up at front. And we are go through. So this is a great start from Zach Shelton from the left-hand side of the grid. He's gone round the outside and already has a huge lead. Alfie Davidson struggles to get away. As through to 3rd place comes Lucas Brown and Rossi Brown as well. He takes 2nd place after his fellow Brown. I'm not sure if they're brothers or not. Going into the S's.
Looks like the driver at the front really lost out there. He's just right back.
Yeah, Alfie Davidson has struggled to get away. Not sure if he's. Oh, he is. I've just seen him going into Luna. Let's keep an eye out for his recovery. Luke Brown retakes 2nd place from Rossi Brown going through Luna. There's Fred McMullen and Charlotte Macuso towards the back. Rossi Brown retakes 2nd place from Luca Brown. Then we have, is that Alfie Davidson already? It is Alfie Davidson. He's got going and takes 2nd place from Rossi Brown. Straight after Zach Shelton, who's already completed lap number 1. The order for you, just to confirm, Zach Shelton in the lead. Alfie Davidson hounded him from 2nd. Rossi Brown is in 3rd. Lucas Brown 4th. Jack Worth 5th. Fred McMullen 6th. Joe Woodward comes through in 7th. Oshan Thomas in 8th. Charlotte Macuso in 9th. Good start, Chris.
Yeah, no, just went a little bit wrong there for the rider, but he's getting back into the pace and is working his way through the field.
Yes, this will be a 7-lap race. Time will be shown on the left right now. As we follow Rossi Brown and Luca Brown. Dives up the inside of Luna. Will Rossi be able to get the run on him? No, he won't. Great move from Lucas Brown. Jack Worth in behind him. I mentioned Jack and Rossi had a Titanic battle earlier. Good to see Fred McMullen up there as well as Rossi retakes 2nd place. He seems to have the pace down the straight, as does Jack Worth. Lucas maybe not got the drive out of Luna that he wanted. Might have been to the awkward angle he took it at. And Fred McMullen has passed him as well. Let's hope he can recover and continue this forward. Into paddock they go. Jack Worth looks at the inside. Lucas Brown now shaping up into the valley. No overtaking there, although Fred McMullen has a good drive out in the corner.
For me on the bikes, it's just how quickly they can just gain and get past. You know, I'm used to karts and rallycross and everything else. These are just amazing.
Yeah, more of a contest as well. The different lines which seem to benefit different drivers. Lights can go through, but there tends to be one racing line, whereas here they can all line through the corner and see what in different ways.
Yeah. No, they just I was watching it earlier on. It's just, really, is that a good line? And next thing they've got the speed coming out the corner and away they go. And obviously it's wide enough for them to, as we've just seen there, a great overtaking move.
Exactly, fantastic from Jack Worth. He's finally overtaken Rossi Brown. That's frightening him for the whole race earlier. And for a few laps here, he's up into 3rd place. Zach Shelton still leads this one. He's coming down into the S's now, as I can see out my window, although Alfie Davidson is close behind. The gap was just a 2nd at the start. Rossi Brown
another lunge.
takes 2nd place, takes 3rd place back from Jack Worth.
And it's not always about the front, it's all the way through the field. We've had backwards and a lot. It's amazing.
BMB is fantastic for that kind of thing. As up the back straight, Alfie Davidson looks to take the lead. I'll follow it out the window if I can as we've cut away from it slightly. The cameraman Luke has heard me now, and yes, there we have confirmation. Alfie Davidson takes the lead of this one. Zach Shelton now in second place. Over the line they come for the halfway stage. There'll be 3 laps to go after this one. Alfie sets a new fastest lap on the last lap. I should say this lap is 0.2 slower. However, he still managed to pass Zach Shelton, who's a couple of seconds down on him already.
And obviously it's the right time of year to get those lap records in as well, hopefully, with the new tarmac down and a little bit of dampness in the air.
Yes, dampness in the air is good for the engines, isn't it? Through the S's come our leading pair. Let's drop back to the battle for 3rd place between the 4 riders, Worth, Brown, McMullen and Brown. Here they are in that order. Jack Worth leads Rossi Brown. He's taken him twice in this race, having failed to do so once in the last one. Fred McMullen on the red bike. He's 3rd of this group, which is Lucas Brown, who has headed it back, is now in 6th. He struggled up the straights though, so you don't expect much of him this time around. All 4 fairly comfortable in their order. Come up over the crest. Oh, and a big off there for Jack Worth. He's looks to be fine there, just a bit shaken. As we cut back to Joe Woodward, Oshan Thomas and Charlotte Marcuso, who are soon to see yellow flags for that off for Jack Worth. That was unfortunate there for Jack, who's, as I said, managed to overtake Rossi Brown twice in this race. Has always found a bit of pace through the break. There we have Alfie Davidson flying through as the pack that Jack Worth left behind navigate through the S's. McMullen goes to the inside of Luna.
What a move.
It's a fantastic overtake from Fred McMullen, who now leads this pack for the first time.
No idea how this one's going to end. It's any one of those 3. I'll take that 3rd place.
And we've had a few of those today as Rossi Brown moves to the inside. Have to look out for yellow flags, which aren't there. So quick recovery for Jack Worth as Rossi Brown retakes the position.
Yeah, I think maybe just run a little bit wide and put the front wheel on the grass, and that was it, unfortunately.
There you are on the left-hand side of the screen. Jack Worth up and on his feet, continuing the trend today of riders going off and getting straight back up. It really has been a bit of an anticlimax for the medical team today.
That's good, that's how we like it.
Exactly, yes. Rossi Brown then inherits 3rd place from Jack Worth. Fred McMullen, his closest challenger. Lucas Brown, still keeping in touch with these 2. It is the last lap though, so we'll have to keep an eye. Alfie Davidson has started the climb. He's heading for a race victory.
He's where he made it last time, but it doesn't look like it's close enough at the moment, is it? But maybe going to come out the corner.
Not quite. And out comes the checker flag for Alfie Davidson. He takes the race win with comprehensive class. Zach Shelton will finish 2nd, and it's between these 2 for 3rd place. There's your race winner, Alfie Davidson. Let's see if we can get a shot of the line now to see if McMullen can make the difference. He can't, unfortunately. There's Jack Worth rejoining the race, actually. 2 laps down, and you can see the rain falling now. It's quite something. Rossi Brown holds off McMullen for 3rd, and it's just a few seconds back now. Lucas Brown comes home in 5th place. The battle between the other 3, Oshan Thomas, Joe Woodward and Charlotte Marcuso, has just come up in front of me here in the commentary box, so we'll be seeing them in about 15 seconds time on screen. It looked as if Oshan Thomas has lost out somewhere on this last lap, as he was showing 6th on the timing screens. Here they come now. And yes, it's
a bit wide.
Charlotte Marcuso jumps 2 places. Joe Woodward also takes Oshan Thomas, and that leaves us with Marcuso 6th, Woodward 7th, and Thomas 8th. Jack Worth completes the race in 9th place after his spill. Here's some of the replays of the best bits. Lucas Brown challenging Rossi Brown early on through Luna, but then he loses positions going up the straight here. As you can see now, Brown, Worth and McMullen ahead of him as Worth heads to the inside there of Rossi Brown. It's a tricky place to overtake that. So well executed there, but Rossi Brown gets him back going into the left-hand hairpin at the Valley. Here we might see Worth coming off. Yes, he's at the front of the pack, and tumble for him. But great to see him back on his bike after that.